the coffee getting cold again. Kids are screaming while I try to find my keys. Let's talk some sports and the week that's been. Oh, here we go. It's time to let us in. We're the Sleepy Dads. We're the Sleepy Dads. We're the Sleepy Dads.
Before we get into this week's episode, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button below and turn those notifications on so you don't miss any new episodes moving forward. Hope you enjoy this episode.
You can blame it all on me.
God, this is gonna be the best podcast ever.
Poor guy. Guys, just a little editing note. Our main producer, third star to this tripod, he's down bad. He's got a bad back right now. He's got MRI schedules. He's hurting. So it's gonna be a me and Brandon pod this week.
Yeah. So tease a piece to him and tease a piece to the listeners.
To your ears.
It's just,
sorry about that.
It's just us. Yeah, we missed last week.
I know.
Well, I guess you were out of town, and then
Yep. It's been a
me and
busy.
him, and he's been down, and I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on anyway.
Brandon, just for brevity, why don't you go ahead and recap what you've been doing, and then I'll recap what I did, and then we'll talk some USA soccer and NHL if you want, like draft. I don't care about that. But
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, I literally just got in today. I was honestly, if he wasn't as down bad as he is, I probably would have been like, y'all just run it, because
I know it'd just
I'm
be
exhausted.
me. It would just be me. I
Yeah.
have sunglasses, maybe a funny hat.
So you know what? I'm the meme. Screwed around, became important at work. Here we
Yes,
are.
you did. You're
Yeah.
now you're the host. I'm just here. I'm the talent. I'm still just the talent.
You are. You're just the face.
How was Colorado? Was it everything you wanted?
Oh, it was awesome. We were talking about it on the flight home. We literally crammed in as much stuff. Like you couldn't have got more of your money's worth. And I think I was telling you before. I mean, that first day, me and Matt were at like 22 hours of sleep. I heard 22 hours awake.
22 hours of sleep. We just slept the whole damn time, dude.
I could use 22 hours of sleep right now.
I bet. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna work.
Yeah, dude. Good. That's
Well,
brutal.
As I say, I'm exhausted. The only like saving grace is like to get up to go do we pretty much hiked the entire time, and to get up to be able to get a parking spot and make sure you were off the mountain by noon. We were having to get up like 4 a.m. like every day. So that's about 6 a.m. Chattanooga time. So my body's adjusted, and it's literally been every day. And then we hike for like half the day, and then we'd go into whatever the nearest small town was, and
where the locals at? Get that
crush
local
their coffee
booty.
shops. Yeah, crush the coffee shops. Shout out Leadville.
Big
Spend
fan.
a lot of time there. Crush all their food, and then eventually limp our way back to the Airbnb we were staying at, and usually eat dinner around there somewhere. Watch them World Cup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been nice having 8 games on a day. It's been awesome.
Yeah, but it's freaking awesome, man. I mean, we did some like killer hard hikes.
So what mountains did you do? Were you doing two? You were doing 2 a day though, right? You were like pretty much one.
We did one each day.
Yeah.
The first day we started, we went to Rocky Mountain National Park, and just kind of drove around, hit some of there's like some beautiful lakes in there. It's literally an area of the park called like Bear Lake Road, and there's a bunch of different like lakes and little short hikes you could do. So we strung a bunch of them together, and that was kind of hey, let's get there, shake the legs out, try to get ready, because normally you go do these. the purpose was to go do these 14ers, which are mountains that go up to 14,000 feet. And, coming from sea level, you're supposed to go out there and like kind of acclimate, but
right.
we ain't really had time for that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that.
So we were sleeping. The place we were staying at was at about 8,000 feet. So we were like, we can get a little bit of elevation like at night, but most of these hikes started at like 11,000 feet already.
That's crazy.
So it was. So you like,
I know, but that's crazy because our LeConte was 6,500 to the top.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You were double that to start.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's crazy.
You like, especially that first one, it's like you go like a little ways and you're like, you can't breathe, like
the donkey or the goat.
It was, yeah, and it was tough. Yeah, one of the shops we went in, the lady was it was weird. These little small towns. There was a shop. Nathan was trying to get a T-shirt or something, and so we went in this little store that looked like it sold shirts, but it was also like a soda shop. Like they had like a bar, like a soda bar,
Oh,
and
like
like
an old school,
milkshakes.
like the soda
Yeah,
jerk.
yeah. So like me and Nate walked around. Matt's like sitting down getting a milkshake, and the lady's like talking to us, and she's like, "Y'all did what?" She's like, "Man, that's a lot coming from sea level." Like she was kind of like, "Whoa," and we
Yeah,
were like, "Yeah, we feel like whoa," like
yeah,
you know. But but we did. There's Quandary Peak. It is like south of Breckenridge, and so that was like we kind of planned ones around like some bigger, like cool, like little towns that we want to go check out. So it was like
yeah,
go to Quandary, do that hike, and then go into Breckenridge and kind of see that. It's like a ski town,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. Right on.
um,
What was your
and
favorite? What was your favorite one?
probably Mount
Your birthday
Sherman. It
one?
was
The one on
honestly,
your
honestly the
birthday?
birthday one.
Yeah.
Probably because I think the Quandary one would have been a good one, but that was the one. It rained the entire time,
Oh,
and Nate was like,
that's our
"Rain,
specialty.
rain's gonna clear up by 8." Guess what? Hey, rain cleared out. Snow came in.
John Denver's full of shit.
Yeah, snow came in, so it snowed on us.
Oh, is that the one you sent the video of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, we
Oh.
had that. Hey, we had that one to ourselves. Nobody was up there for that one. So we
No,
did
no
that one.
Instagram influencers photobombing you
Nobody
or
was up
anything.
there. Nope. I had the whole summit to ourselves.
Nice, nice.
Most of the mountain.
That's awesome.
So that one, I think that one would have been cool, but not given the weather conditions made it
Yeah.
not so cool. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's cool to be like, man, that was hard and we did it, but at
Yeah.
the time, not so cool.
Well, is that the one that Nate said was the hardest one he's ever done? The hardest thing he's
Yeah.
ever done? That one,
Yeah,
the snow
I
one.
think it was hard, but I think it also didn't help that I was like literally day one, and it was. I'm not joking. It rained half the way up. It stopped. We got above tree line. It turned to snow. It snowed on us. It was like sleeting snow. Then we got back down below the trees. Went back to rain.
Oh,
I mean,
and
the
you're
entire.
freezing already, probably still.
Dude, we went to Breckenridge and we went in like this burger bar place. We set the bar. We were watching. I can't remember. There was a World Cup game on, and we were literally like shivering, like still because we took like changes like shirts and stuff. But the pants we only had like we weren't planning on changing pants.
I'll say how much. Dude, I wouldn't. I barely had enough gear to do the LeConte climb or the hike.
That's the thing.
Let
I have to
alone,
way to carry a bunch of stuff. And
yeah.
there's plenty of people out there that are. I think they just like, hey, I'm gonna go do this. It's close to Denver, and you can tell there's a lot of turnarounders. They're like, I'm
Tourists.
not going.
Yeah,
Yep,
tourists.
yeah. Honestly, the worst ones were like college age kids that were like in like shorts and like
Yeah,
just trying to walk up with like a bottle of water. But
yeah, yeah. Right.
yeah. So Quandary, Mount Sherman, and Mount Bierstedt. And Bierstedt was the one we did. Sherman was the coolest. I thought that one was the coolest. But we did the one on Bierstedt, and that was the one where we like had to book it up and book it down because Nate had a plane to catch, and we
That's
decided
crazy,
last
dude.
minute.
That's
We're like, hey,
crazy.
you know what? Maybe we should do a 14er the morning, like right
Everyone
before
does
his
that.
flight.
Everyone does that.
So we got back. We like crushed it. We zoomed up and zoomed down. But it was also kind of busy, so we were kind of ready to get out of there.
Brandon's
But,
being humble. They set they have the 8th fastest Strava time
Yeah.
on that summit, Brandon, that's pretty cool.
We were moving. I mean, I had a feeling. I was like, we are booking it up this thing, and we booked it. We were like almost running down.
Did I get the topic?
Um,
Like the Griswolds. All right,
Yep,
let's go.
looks good. Let's get out of here. But we literally got back to the truck. We let Nate change there into what he was going to wear to the airport. Got his bags ready, and then we drove into town. And we stopped at the town and got some like food and coffee. Again, young Nathan, if you're listening, I know he's not. He couldn't have been less worried about missing the flight. Like he was just like,
He was
yeah, let's
free,
go do this
dude.
hike.
He was
Yeah,
free.
we stopped. Matt was like, I thought we were gonna stop like Chick-fil-A to be. And Nate like found a deli. He's like, stop at this deli. We're like, I mean, we're like, hey, we'll do it. Like,
Yeah, you're like, I don't have shit to do.
I was like, I don't have a flight till tomorrow. Like, we'll go
Right.
wherever. We went to another store, went to another coffee shop. That was a big theme. I'm sure most people know that about us, but
Coffee.
yeah. Awesome trip though. Too much. I mean, I'm still like too much to think about honestly at all.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like I mean, I tell you, I'm just like dead tired. Like we just had no sleep.
Brendan, I think it worked out well that I was gone last week or 2 weeks ago, and I'm leaving this week or coming up because I would have been in way over my head on this.
It was tough. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. It was very steep, but honestly, just not being able to breathe was
Yeah.
not
Well, you know what's
ideal.
funny? Brett, I've been to Denver once for one of my cousins got married there years ago, and it was right after I did the ride London, so I was like in phenomenal shape. And I remember we were at the hotel, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna swim laps." Because at the time, I was like, "I'm gonna keep riding this health
Yeah.
wave." So I was swimming laps. I remember I did 2 laps in the pool, and I had to stop, and I was doing like the like I couldn't breathe. I just did a 100-mile bike
Yeah.
ride, but I couldn't breathe doing 2 laps in the pool. So
It's
you guys going
wild.
you guys going even higher. Hiking is crazy.
It was hard. Like it was really hard. So
Yeah.
and then just starting so early, I just can't eat like that much in the morning. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's
so
tough.
you're already
Your
like
body's all out of whack, and
you're in the hole like nutrition wise, and I mean we did good like keeping water and staying hydrated and stuff. Dude, there was like a couple kids we seen on the mountain uh that had like had a beer with them, and they were like sitting down on a rock, and they were like, I wish I hadn't done this.
oh gosh, no. I mean, it's
And then
scary. It is like one of those like, dude, if you mess around too much on here, like you can be in a bad spot.
yeah. Oh, well, I think we were texting about it. The last one we did where we were like running down, and we got to the truck. Nate changed to get to that parking lot. It's literally a straight up road. Like you're down at Georgetown, and you just go up this switchback mountain like crazy. And it's literally about 30, 40 minutes to get up the mountain.
Yeah.
As we're going down, we're just passing like emergency truck after emergency truck with their sirens on. We're like, dude, somebody fell up there. Like somebody fell. Because that one, the reason that one stays so busy, well, it was also a Saturday and in summer, but
is that the one that you guys you did the Instagram versus reality photos? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the closest one to Denver that's like a class one. That's supposed to be the quote easy one, or easier type. But it's the closest one to Denver, so people go do that one a lot,
Gotcha.
or try to, and they fall off the
Right. Attempt to get a wicked hospital bill.
yeah. Yeah, there's no telling like how long. I mean, us like basically running up, it was like 2.5 hours to get up there.
Yeah.
And now people have to go up there with like a gurney or however they're
a
gonna get
stretcher.
down. Mm-hmm. And then good luck getting them down. Like I don't know how you get somebody down safely.
That's why you need Drew's brother Devin out there.
Yeah. Doing what he do. Dude, I seen it's just funny. I mean, it's just funny the people you see on the trail, and I caught a like a conversation of some college. It was college age kids. They had stopped. They were coming up. I was coming down. They had stopped. They were sitting in the grass, and kind of catching their breath and kind of recouping. And I caught as I was going by one of the guys go, "I'm so glad I didn't fill this bottle up with alcohol like we talked about."
Oh my gosh, jeez Louise.
And they weren't even close. Like that, I didn't say anything. I was like, "Y'all aren't even close." And then I passed this other like 2 dudes, and they were in a bad spot, and they were just sitting down, and I was going down, and there were some people struggling coming up, so I kind of went out of my way to avoid them, and I walked past the other 2 dudes that were sitting in the grass, and I was like, "How are y'all doing, man?" And he was like, "Not good," but he was like, "Hey, you want some beef jerky?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And so I
you know it. Thank
I was
you.
like, "Absolutely, I do." So I grabbed some beef jerky. I was like, "Good luck, man." And I took a handful of beef jerky and went on my way.
That's hilarious, friend. You didn't see Tony Dungy or anything on the trails?
No one famous, no.
No famous people? Damn.
No. We made a lot of friends, though. Met
Did
a lot
you
of
do
friends.
did you at least do the you're almost there on the way down to people?
Dude,
Did Nathan do it? Someone's got to. Someone did.
We made a lot of Happy Trails jokes.
Yeah.
No, this is the best one. This was Matt's favorite. On that one, we were coming down, and we were like, that was the longest one. It was funny. That was the longest one we did, and we did it the quickest. But we're literally like we're like a mile from the truck, so the people still have a long ways to go. And we passed this girl. It's like a group, but the girl in the back is wearing like a designer jacket, and you can tell she's like makeuped up, and she's already like not having a good time. And Matt just kind of walks past her, and Nate goes, "Hey, don't worry, you're almost there." and she like goes, "Are you for real?" Like this, like hope.
Oh
like,
no,
really? And Matt goes, "No, you're not even close." He's like, "What are you?" And Nate's just like laughing and just keeps walking.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, you're not even close at all."
Dude, you know that girl was like, really? Like the glimmer of hope?
It was.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Really?
No.
No. I got someone like that too. I wouldn't even try. I passed the guy, and he was like, hands on his hips, like, no, not even close. He was like, "Hey, is that the summit right there?" And I was like,
oh no.
I was like, "Dude, honestly, that's not even close. That's like you get on that and then you start going. I was like, you can't even see it from
False
here.
summit, bro.
I was like, you can't even see it. And he was like, huh. I was like, yeah, it sucks.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of weird that people were kind of like not prepared like mentally for what those climbs were or hikes were.
I think they just say like, oh, this is a thing people do in Denver, you know? They come,
Yeah. Hey, let's
they
go on a
hear.
hike. You guys want to go on a hike?
Well, and it doesn't help that they call them like, oh, this is a class 1, so it's an easier one. And you're
Yeah.
like,
So
well,
in
it's
your
not.
head,
I
you're like,
mean,
oh, that's the base level hike, right?
and then you look at the description, it's like, oh, they're manicured trails, and it's like, I mean, yeah, it's a trail, but it's freaking straight up. I mean, it's like,
Yeah. You still you
so
got to get up there.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could totally see 20-year-old me being like, oh yeah, we can do that. And 40-year-old me thought the same thing, but we did
that's
it.
true. Yeah. But you were successful.
Definitely way over, or not over, but probably a good enough of prepared, like gear wise and everything, you know,
Yeah.
to go do it. But except for Nate that first day, every time
Did he
he'd
bring
be
his
like, all right,
poles?
yeah, dude, he needed the poles.
Oh no, sorry, his Ike's picks or what do you call that?
No ice axe, no ice axe, no. Um, we were joking though when it would start snowing. We're like, actually, we may have needed the ice axe.
Dude, how did you find the trail when it was like rocky and snowing all over the place?
You could kind of tell the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah,
It's pretty, yeah. You could kind of tell. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly like I said. They call it easy, like class
Right.
flag. It's not. They're not all just.
Yeah, like if it was just me, I'd be like, I don't know where the hell I'm going.
Yeah. I mean, there were a couple
keep
times where we're
going
like
up,
trying to
dude.
look or like, yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah.
You're like, I'm 48% sure that's the right way right there.
Yeah. The snow definitely will help.
Yeah.
It was sketch. We probably shouldn't have done what we did there. We probably should.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not, we were so close. I was like, I'm not going back. Like, we're
Yeah.
doing this.
That makes sense.
I was like, we're not coming back to this. I was like, this was too hard to stop now. I was like, we'll just get frostbite, you know? What's a little frostbite?
I'll say, dude, I don't even know, like, how many jackets did you bring?
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, that was
you can't bring too much.
Yeah. So I would always, pretty much I wore the same thing for everything. I wore a sun hoodie was going to be like the base layer in case I got down to that. Cause the problem is like, you don't want to wear like
Too
shorts
hot.
or a t-shirt because like you're getting sunburned like crazy.
Yeah.
So like a sun hoodie and then like some kind of like mid layer, like fleece. And that pretty much kept because it gets so cold at the top and the wind's like whipping.
Yeah.
So you at least want that a mid layer.
You got to tell your hat story.
Oh yeah. And then the first day I brought a puffy jacket because that'll ball up and I kept that at the bottom of my bag, but I never got the hiking so hard. Like you don't ever.
Yeah. You're sweating.
And
exerting the effort.
I never got to the point where I needed that, so I quit bringing it. But I kept a rain jacket in the bottom of the pack too at all times.
Yeah.
So and then I brought gloves because I'm glad I did. I almost didn't. I'm glad I did because it got so cold. Like that first day, and then the other days it was just so windy. Your hands were just getting beat up by the wind.
Yeah.
That was honestly that was the worst
like when
part.
it's real wind and your ears hurt. Like my ears hurt just from the wind and the coldness of it.
So yeah, and you say that. So yeah, on my birthday on that hike, literally like halfway up, it was like we were like reading the weather. It was like a wind advisory, so it may have been amplified, but I mean the wind was I don't even know how to describe like 40, 50 mile an hour winds probably.
It's like hurricane winds,
ripping. And the fleece I had was a hood, and so I had the hood up, my hat on, and we're hiking, and it was a beautiful like view. We weren't even to the top yet. That mountain's so high, Eric. The wind stopped at the top. Like it was like above the thermocline. So like
so it got still? Like it was like still at the top?
Yeah, when we like hung I think that was when I sent y'all a picture where we were like eating like candy bars and stuff because it was literally just chill up there. Like so we hung out there for a while. We probably stayed up there like 40 minutes. Just hanging out. But
ignoring the break and the getting beat up.
Yeah, but you're going up this part that's almost like a ridge line that's going up. It's like kind of sketch. It's like but it was like super cool. And me and Nate like, dude, let's take some pictures. And Matt was like, I'm getting out of the wind. Like I'm going up. Like there was like a part where you could kind of hide from the wind. He's like going up to that. Me and Nate are like, dude, I take a picture of Nate. He goes, man, watch your hat. And then all of a sudden like the wind.
Gone.
I'm not joking. As soon as he said it, and I was about to be like, man, I'm just gonna take it off and like put it in my backpack. And as soon as he said, "Hey, watch your hat," it was like, whoa. And I had my hood up. It ripped it out of my hood,
Dang.
and it just went boom off the backside of the mountain. And we can see Matt just up there like watching, like shaking his head. And he said he could see it from where he was, but we couldn't see it. And we're like, it's gone. And
Yeah.
so we went up, and then on the way down, we saw it, like it had moved, but it got caught by a rock. And we were like, "There's your hat." So I like kind of shuffled down the side and tried not to cause a rock avalanche. And
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to go off the trail a little bit.
Yeah,
That's hilarious, dude.
I was so bummed. I was like, dude, I love that hat. Like,
dude.
And
Brandon, one time we were at Opryland theme park back in the 90s, and I remember I was riding with my cousin Kimberly's dad, and he was in front of us, like it was the Screamin' River Delta Demon. It was like a bobsled kind of ride that you went down like a roller coaster, and he was in front of us, and me and my dad were in the back. All of a sudden, his hat goes off, and my dad literally caught it. We were in the back of the ride. Yeah, he caught my uncle's hat. Yeah, so it's the same kind of thing though. Like you're like, oh, the hat's gone. And my dad literally had grabbed the hat out of the air. And it was like,
that's
holy
crazy.
hell. Yeah.
That's
the same.
crazy.
I probably would have reacted the same way if we saw your hat. You're like, oh, there's your hat.
It was. We were like, oh, the hat. Like, I was so bummed.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
You love your
hats. That day was my birthday. And so we had already like talked about we were going into Leadville. That I was like, dude, I'm buying like a hat or something in Leadville.
I'm from around the way.
From around the way, I'm gonna leave with a trucker hat, and then the hat thing. Then the hat thing happened. I was like, I'm definitely buying a hat now.
Souvenir.
Hey, still buy one.
You had to get a celebratory hat.
Yeah, that's right. I was getting one. Either way, I was getting one. Let's be real.
I'm getting a hat.
Yeah, I was bummed that I was like, man, I love the hat, and I looked, and it was just so stupid. It was like, why don't you take your hat off? It's a tornado right now.
Yeah.
But
you're like, no, it'll sit.
It'll sit. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else funny. I mean, it was a fun trip overall. Like I said, I'm exhausted. Had a blast.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure you're dead tired.
It's real tired. Yeah. Just traveling alone sucks. And then the amount of exertion we put over the last 3 days beat me up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Even like trying to like stay bundled up to stay out of the sun, even like I can still feel my face and from the wind. I think it's probably for the wind mainly, like just hitting you in the face for like 5 hours was great.
Yeah,
man, and the air is
awesome.
like, so it's funny. We were texting earlier about it with Matt. It's like I still think the humidity is worse because we got back to Tennessee and we were like, what the heck?
Did you fly with Matt or did you guys fly separately?
He and I flew together. Nate, with Nate, you know Nate. He's got to travel alone when he's going.
Yeah, he's a loner, dude.
I was good. We were talking about that. I was like, you just got to travel alone, don't you, dude?
He drove
can't
up
help yourself.
6 hours by himself to Pittsburgh to hang out with me instead of just like flying.
I was like, you can't help yourself.
Yeah,
but yeah, we got off the plane and like left the airport. We're like, oh my gosh, like we're like humidity is still greater.
It's been bad here. It got really bad. Like the past couple of days, the humidity here has gotten peak southern humidity in the summer.
I was like, I've been wearing like a hoodie the last 3 days.
Right.
I was like, this is not cool.
But Brandon, that's how my brain has trouble with that, where I'm like, it's hot here. I don't want to pack pants and a jacket. But you're like, where you're going though is going to be snow and sleet. So like you have to pack that stuff.
Yeah.
But then my brain's always like, no, but I'm hot right now. Like, I can't even think of putting on a jacket.
I think we had this exact conversation. We had a little texture going. We had this exact conversation of like, what jackets are you bringing? What? And it's like, it's hard to pack when it's 96 degrees like outside right now. Like
that was whenever we went to Ireland. We were like, we'll just bring like I brought that, thank God, like I said, that rain jacket you recommended. But we were like, it'll be fine when we get over there. And it's like 30s. And we're like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was like 60s back home. Like, oh no, this is cold.
Oh no.
Yeah, we had to buy gloves and hats and stuff. Like, oops.
We had to go. Nathan, he went on the Gatlinburg trip. What did he need while we were on the Gatlinburg trip? What did he not have?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
The rain jacket.
Oh yeah. What did he forget this time?
Well, he brought a rain jacket, but he brought like a really old one that just kind of like rained. He got soaked immediately that first day. So we're
did
like,
take it off?
We were giving him crap. we're like, quit taking off the layers because the rain would stop. And he's like, I think it's done. He changed
Dude,
layers.
he did that on the mountain. We did that on the con
He
too.
put
Where he was
another-
just like, I'm
he
taking
put
it
another-
off.
He put another layer on and then start raining again. Then just dry layer again. But we went to REI literally after the first day. We were like, you got to buy a rain jacket. Like,
Dude,
you gotta
REI
get-
in Colorado?
So
Hell yeah.
Dude, the one downtown, we didn't go well, we did go to this one eventually, but there was one near the place we were staying that had like a normal one. But the one downtown Denver is like 3 stories. And,
That's,
like,
yeah, I
has,
was saying
a
it's
rock.
like the Mecca, isn't it?
Yeah. But he went and bought a rain jacket and then didn't rain the rest of the time.
Oh, dude, you should have recommended like a $600 rain jacket to him. Dude, get this rain jacket. You need this one. That's what he tried to do to me, guys. He tried to get me to buy a
know.
$600. I'm like, dude, I don't need that kind of rain jacket.
No, we needed him to do it. That was the karma we needed. Like, because if he didn't buy the rain jacket, it would have rained again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're like, dude,
Yeah.
you're like, to save the trip, we need you to buy a rain jacket right now.
We're gonna need you to buy this rain jacket. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I was like, man, you clearly need it. So good purchase.
He is like a wild card that way, isn't he? On like the way his jacket choices or lack of choices of just like, he's like, I want to take it off now. And you're like, it's still raining. It is still coming down.
Yeah, the first day put a number on us. It had us. They had us in the first half.
Well, I mean, honestly, so that you guys all flew in that day and did the hike?
Not like a crazy hike, but we did go straight to the national park and hike.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right. You said you went to national park and then the next day you did the one in the snow.
But
right?
the national park is like so huge and it was kind of far from where we were staying, but we know we were only going to do it like one day. So we didn't mind staying further away from it to be closer to the other stuff.
Yeah.
And so that was where I say like we were up for like 22 hours because we didn't get out of the park till late. And then we had to go find dinner and then we had to.
You can get
and
to
of
the
course we-
place and then you
yeah,
got
then
to
get to the
pre-pack
place.
or bullshit around the house.
Yeah.
Did you watch Top
And
Gun
it was like,
Maverick?
hey, no, dude, we watched like a little. I think, dude, we were so go. We usually had the World Cup games on if they were on. That was usually what
Well,
we
and
watched.
I was saying that helps. They were on till like 11 o'clock at night too. You know,
I
so
know.
there's
Yeah, I
something
got to watch some of the later games.
Yeah,
Would normally here I'd be like ready for bed.
yeah, for real.
Which I was also ready for bed then, but
Yeah, different kind of exhaustion.
yeah.
Like I actually need to go sleep. That's crazy, dude. Only like 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours. That's pretty nuts.
We were hurting. But
Yeah.
man, it was awesome. I'm glad they
I like
able
that,
to
Brandon.
go.
I like the establishing your dominance on like the big 4-0 because you're like, hey, I'm
Let's
still
do it.
doing shit. Yeah,
were doing it. Yeah.
I like
Hey,
it.
shout out to fam because Courtney, she was like, no, go do this. You know, that's pretty awesome.
That's
Could've been-
I was
could've
gonna
been the
text
other
you.
way.
I was gonna, the one with Courtney. And Katie. I was gonna be like, I'm like, hey, hope you're having a great birthday by yourself on top of a mountain away from your
Yeah.
family.
I had an awesome birthday, man. It was
Yeah.
sick. It was a sick experience. Like that was honestly like one of the best trips I've ever done. So shout out Matt and Nate
Making it happen.
for obliging. Oh yeah, really, I had to twist their arm. To,
Nate was like,
guess.
you're like, hey, do you guys want to go to this? He's like, I'll bring my ice axe. No, Nate. Take it
immediately,
easy.
immediately.
Oh, good. I got an ice axe. I've been wanting.
Didn't
to
even ask
use.
where we were going.
He's like, there's ice in Arizona, right?
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that. When me and Matt got to the airport, we got to our gate, and it literally was like headed to Phoenix, and we're like, that's not. And we're looking at our app, and it's like still says this gate, but this is. And then like we hear the lady like comes over speaking. You know, you can never hear them, and they like
Dude,
don't ever see
don't-
clearly.
Yes.
Like it's the worst. And they're like we know it says Phoenix, but
Ugh.
we promise it's going to Denver.
Dude,
And we're like,
I
like-
need more than a promise, lady.
yeah, and they never changed the screen.
Really, the whole time, dude. That would have sent me on like a spiral. I'm like, I don't
So-
trust this because that
so we-
thing.
We were
is
texting
wrong.
Nate. We were like, Nate, we might be in Colorado. We might be in Arizona. I don't know. You just,
Either way,
we'll let you know.
we'll get there,
We'll let you know when we land. I was like, but we just got on a plane that said Phoenix.
dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's a lot of
Like-
faith you put. And that was the Chattanooga airport.
No, that's Nashville, man. That's BNA.
Nice. Did you guys drive up to Nashville and fly out, or did you
Yeah.
just fly? Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, we just drove up. There were so many people. It was funny watching like the other people walk up and be
Yeah,
like,
and be like, that ain't right.
yeah, like, do y'all? This one lady, she had like a baby, and she walked up to me. And she was like, "Hey, this is gonna sound like a really weird question." And I already knew, like, I didn't want to interrupt her, but I could tell what she was gonna ask. You know, she's like, "Where are you flying to?" I was like, "This is going to Denver." I was like, "They said this is going to Denver." She's like, "Okay." I was like, don't trust me because I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, don't say that guy told me.
Yeah. I was like, someone in like like a broken speaker sound said that trust us, this is going to Denver. We can't change the board. I'm like, what do you mean can't change the board?
Brandon, we were in the Buffalo airport on our little trip, and on the way back, they were doing announcements, and you couldn't hear a word they
can
were
never
saying.
think.
And I was
Never
like, Katie,
can.
are you hearing what they're saying? She's like, kind of. And I'm like, how is this the standard
Yeah.
of airports where it's like, honestly, it's kind of, especially if you're like a first time flyer or like a shaky flyer,
Oh yeah.
you want like, I need confidence. I need guarantees. I need the
Yeah.
board to match the flight number and the
Yeah.
destination.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say this last thing that was funny. Then we'll switch. We've been talking forever on me. But we were in the airport this morning in Denver, and you're kind of snaking through TSA, and there's like this group of look like a group of college age guys, and they're all in the TSA line, and they have gallon jugs of water.
Good Lord. You're like, guys, you can't bring any water through.
Have you ever even heard of an airport? Yeah, like what are we doing?
Right.
And we were trying to decide. We're like, are they
chug
are they hung over or something? Like, what are they doing? Like,
were they jacked? Are they like bodybuilders? There was a guy in our freshman year in the dorms. He was a wannabe bodybuilder, and he was constantly carrying a gallon of water around. Like he's like, gotta stay hydrated.
They didn't really look like that.
Yeah.
And it was also like,
was it a fantasy football punishment or something?
I don't know. I mean, we were almost like, they were behind us, and like we're like, I kind of want to let some people go ahead. I want to see how this plays out. Like,
yeah.
If they're like going to try, are they going to try and bring this on the? Like, what do you mean we can't bring this through?
What? What do I do with my gallon of water?
We saw they have one of those like pour out stations like right before you go in. We're like, those guys might overflow it with as much water as they have.
Dude, for real. The TSA guys like, come on, man.
Yeah. It's just funny. I mean, airports already suck, and then people like that make it like harder.
I mean, we got a cork. We had to buy a corkscrew for a wine bottle that we bought up in Canada, and in coming back, TSA took the cork. It was a cool black and red corkscrew, and they said it wasn't the corkscrew. It was the little knife on the end that you used to like cut the wax or like the paper away, and they were like, "That's a knife," and you're like, "It's this big." Like
that's crazy.
Like, to me, you think it'd be the corkscrew would be like, and they're like, "No, the corkscrews are fine. It's the knife."
Really?
And you're like. Yeah, you're like, this big of a knife is a homeland security problem.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
It was like a Wayne Gretzky black and red looking from I guess he has a winery. It's like $20.
Did you get that on your trip?
Yeah, when we were in Canada, I bought it because we bought wine while we were in a certain village, and I didn't even think about the corkscrew, to be honest. But TSA found it.
Hey, good on them.
Yeah. They're like, easy, Osama bin Bigness.
Dude, yeah. How was your trip? I was
gonna say, yeah. So you were on a trip. When I got back, you guys were taking off again.
Yeah.
But we had a fantastic trip. We went up to flew up to Buffalo, went to Niagara Falls, stayed on the Canadian side. It was beautiful, incredible. Honestly, the weather was great. It was like, Brandon, it was like low 60s, 65, sunny.
Nice.
Every now and then rainstorms and stuff, but like that was really cool. And then we went up. We stayed in Canada the entire time, but then we went to we had a family reunion. We had almost 100 people. Pretty much everybody that wanted to make an effort came up there for it. So that was like really nice. So, but it was close to like 100 people.
Dang.
Like at the reunion. But so it was great, and it was supposed to be like wicked storms. Do what?
What y'all do for food?
So it's funny where the town that my dad grew up in, it's called Fort Covington, and there's literally a thing called Fort Covington chicken, and they do it like I think twice a year. They do it. Brandon, my uncle is the fire chief. One of my cousins is a firefighter there. My grandfather was a fire chief at the fire department in the little town, and out back, Brandon, it's probably 100 feet long of like grills that they have, and they do these like massive chicken cookouts, and they sell them for charity or to raise funds for like the firefighters and stuff. So my uncle and his two sons, they do that twice a year, so that for when you do family reunions, they do like a third, a quarter of the grills, and they grill out the chicken. So we had like, it's honestly, it's still the way the marinade that they use and stuff, like it's phenomenal. So it's honestly like delicious chicken and hot dogs, and there's like, they're called glacier dogs, and they're in this like the joke is it's like red dye number 5. It's got these weird casings on them that like crack open. So it's like Glacier hot dogs, Fort Covington chicken, having a good old time. Yeah. Braden, we were in Canada. We were driving up whatever interstate thing that they have there. Everything's in kilometers. So that's like, you're going like 65 kilometers, but really that's like 43 miles per hour. So it's like your brain's constantly doing math. We got on our phones a white squall warning. And we were like, a white squall?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was like, a white squall? Like boats get like a white squall. That's what I thought, like naval term.
Yeah.
Brandon, 10 minutes of probably the scariest driving I've ever had to do.
I bet.
It hit like a freaking freight train. Like we were driving like straight, and all of a sudden you see these wicked clouds, and it was like, whoa, like slammed in. And so like I was going like, I had to go down to like 30, 20 miles an hour. The car, the rental car had these sensors for like lane assist. So it's like, you can't see anything. You can barely see the white line and stay on the road. The car the whole time is like doing these alarms of like sensory is not working. And I'm like, this is not helping me. Katie was borderline freaking out. And I remember being like, I need you to stay calm because you're not helping me right now.
You gotta walk in.
Yeah. She's like, you should just pull over. Just pull over. I was like, no, we're fine. As long as I can kind of see the line, like we're fine. And we got through it, but I'd never driven through a white squall before.
Man, I mean, obviously never had to deal with that. I've heard of them. It sounds
I didn't.
crazy.
I honestly to God, I thought they were just a naval, like a boat problem. Like when you're out like in the ocean.
We have I've done work with people in the Midwest, and they would talk about them.
Dude, like, it was scary. Like it was, and we got to the hotel, and it was like this like Best Western from like the 1950s, which actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of like charming, but like we get in there and we're like soaking wet, like it's like still pouring down rain as we're trying to get into the hotel, and the receptionist, she's like, is it still raining out there? And we're like, dude, lady. The last 20 minutes was like insane driving through a white squall. And to her, she's like, oh, is it still raining out there? Like, we almost died. No, but it was good. We had a wonderful trip, good weather. I mean, Niagara Falls is beautiful. It's incredible. We did the boat ride. We did that. So we were on the Canadian side. The American side is dumb. It's pathetic. It's a state park, but there's like a few hotels, a lot of homeless people. A lot of like nowhere really to eat. The Canadian side, Brandon, it's almost like Pigeon Forge.
Oh, really?
Like there was a Ripley's, believe it or not. There's an Outback. There's one of the hotels. It's one of those like super high, like looks like the Space Needle kind of, but there's an IHOP at the very top of it. Like it's like one of those like you go to have a good time on the Canadian side. So we even did this time. We did a thing on the Canadian side. So ours is the American, and then the Horseshoe Falls is the Canadian. It's technically the Canadian side. They have a thing. We took an elevator down right near the falls, and you go behind the water of the Horseshoe Falls. And Brandon, in like the 1850s, they just used TNT to like blow open caves to go. And so then you're down there, and you're like, so you just blew open the rock, and we're just under here with like this insane amount of water pouring over every second. It's like that part was a little bit weird, but it was fun. The girls loved it. They had a great time.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was fun.
You're fair.
It was nice. It was nice. We had a good time.
Very nice.
And it's funny. It's funny because even like, this is a humble brag, but like you spend a week with your kids and you're like, you think you'd be done with it, but we're about to go on another week-long trip down to Orlando. Yeah. And
like, check back in next week.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes for part 2. But right now, everyone's like looking forward to it and pumped, and it's going to be awesome.
Do anything for the 4th? Or no, you'll be gone, right?
Yeah, we'll be in Orlando.
Yeah.
But we did go see the Nolensville fireworks last night, and it was a good show. It was pretty good, dude. It was
already had them?
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that, because it's whatever it's on. What is that? What day is Niagara? Is Niagara Falls? What day is 4th of July?
Friday.
Saturday.
Or no, to Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah, I know. Why wouldn't they just do it on Saturday? I have no clue, but it worked out for us because we were able to see it. So we went over to a friend's house last night, and they had grilled out, and we had some snacks and stuff. Watched the World Cup games, and then watched the fireworks.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was good. But yeah, we'll be in Orlando. I don't think we're doing anything for the 4th. For the 250th, no big deal.
Gosh. Go to Disney World.
Well, we will be going to Universal Studios.
Yeah, you will.
You're not going to go down there. I'm not going to go down there and not go.
I think Aaron's going down there and not get on a roller coaster.
We're going to that new theme park, the Epic one, the one that has the Nintendo Land and How to Train Your Dragon and stuff. So haven't been there before, so that'll be fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Everybody report back. I guess.
Yep.
I was gonna say, are we even doing this next week? Guess you're
Is it
out.
Nish? Is it? I will be gone. I will not be back. But our co-host is hurting, man.
I'll be here, and then
I'll be here.
I'll be
Shit.
here. I'll be out. We're going to the beach late July or mid July, sometime July.
Gotcha.
Sometime July. I'll be gone.
Yeah. Well, honestly, right now I feel like time is just a blur. Because even like the 4th, I was like, I could have sworn it was on Thursday. It's not. It's on Saturday.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't. Why did the city or the town do their fireworks yesterday? That doesn't really make sense. I could get it if it was like a Wednesday or something, and they're like, middle of the week, blah blah blah. But
it's like, I mean, yeah. How often does it fall on the weekend?
I know
like,
it's a Saturday.
Lines up perfect.
It's like party time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, one of my coworkers was saying, yeah. One of my coworkers, he was saying they rented they got a hotel room in downtown Nashville, and they're gonna like a private rooftop bar that only for like patrons. And he's like, it's not cheap. He's like, but we get. He's like, it's open bar. And you're just chilling out there, and I'm like, I don't think they have kids, or they're not bringing their kids. So I think it's like
I was gonna say
adult fun time.
I was gonna say, I'm old now. I was like, that sounds awful.
Oh yeah,
sounds like that doesn't sound fun at all.
And I was telling even the people's house we were at last night, because they're from New Jersey and they've never done the downtown Nashville fireworks, and I'm like, it's incredible. You just have to be 23 to go down and do it, because it sucks. Like it's the idea now of being like, hey, do you want to go out in the humidity and stand outside and get really expensive waters and sodas or beer, and then not really able to find a restroom? Yeah, and it's 500,000 people down there for the 4th of July.
Yeah,
but it is a good fireworks show.
Yeah, I'd love to watch it on TV. Send me the YouTube link.
Oh wow, pretty colors. All right,
cool, so cool. Yeah.
Well, that was us, Brandon. That was us last night. As soon as the fireworks were over, we were like, "Okay, girls, we're out of here.
Bye bye.
Time to go home."
Yeah. Well, what else, man? I guess we haven't talked, or you and I haven't talked about hockey. Hockey. We haven't talked about hockey. I talked about USA
soccer.
USA.
I say, so you didn't watch the Turkey game, right? Did you watch that one?
We caught some of it, but that was when we decided we needed to get up, so I fell asleep. We watched like half of it. I can't remember.
Yeah, we watched the Paraguay, Panama. What golly, it seems like it was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
that game. So seeing Team USA
actually
play soccer and score goals and be free flowing and make passes and like the right tactics, that was incredible. That was incredible to watch. And then I missed the Australia game. We were in Canada, Brandon. We were at this. We were getting poutine and these. It's called. They call them slaw dogs, but it's like this hot dog on a steamed bun with mustard and coleslaw, and it's phenomenal. But it's this tiny little shop we were eating in, and we were barely watching it on like the Apple Sports app, just pretty much just watching the clock tick down. And then finally we were like, girls, it is full of Canadians. It's all French Canadians too, not just regular Canadians, French Canadians. And affiliate had they're like USA. And we're like, okay, let's take it easy here. Yeah, let's take it chill. Cool it. So I didn't watch the Australia game, but I mean them winning 2-0's huge. Like winning the group. Awesome. We get Bosnia. And you're like, guys, this is
it's a good
fun.
Good start. Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, like last time we barely, what was it? Iran that we had to beat 1-0 barely to move on, and then we lost to the Netherlands. So it's like we get Bosnia, which we should beat Bosnia, and then we get Belgium, and then
Belgium,
and then Belgium. You're like,
we should beat them.
Yeah, I would think we would beat them, but you're like it's very arrogant knowing our track record.
Yeah, that's what,
you know what I mean.
So I was my buddy Matt that he doesn't really follow like soccer. He'll watch it when it's on, but he's like asking, he's like, could we beat them? Could we beat them? And I'm like, I was like, honestly, this year is the only year I would be like, maybe.
Yeah, this year, this year, I'm like, I think we have a good shot at beating that not the top tier, but the next tier down.
Yeah,
like the Belgians and the Netherlands. Them.
Yeah, we can play with them. We could potentially beat them. I mean, the way we
France,
played.
Spain, England, Brazil.
So there's this top tier that we're not touching, and they're probably all the favorites to win. But
yeah.
I was like, a bunch of those middle tier teams.
I
was like, in previous years, I wouldn't have said that.
Brandon, if we could make it to the quarterfinals, that'd be a hell of a holy crap, dude. I
That'd be wild.
didn't think it would be possible.
Yeah. Anything is possible.
Yeah,
no.
but it's just funny. It's weird seeing us play good soccer. And then, Brandon, so I'm sure you didn't watch all the Turkey game, but they rested 9 players. It was pretty much backup goalie, backup players everywhere. And it was like the old USA hockey or USA soccer team where it was just, we can't score, can't defend, you know, we can get down there and then we don't even get a shot off. That's like the old USA soccer style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Where you're like,
so we can't get hurt at all. No,
Yes,
no injuries.
so pretty much 2 injuries and we are screwed, dude.
Yeah.
Pulisic goes down, Balogun goes down, Chris Richards, the defenseman, goes down.
Yep.
Well, that'll be tough.
Yeah.
Tyler Adams gets hurt. That would suck, or yellow cards or something. That would not be
Right.
ideal for us. But
Nope, not at all.
right now, you know, Bosnia should be a fun game. It should be like I would expect us to win, and if not, that would really suck.
That would
But-
suck.
Yeah, because we look so good. Like we won our group. We're kind of like,
We've been awesome. Yeah.
yes, we've been
It's
awesome.
been fun to watch.
Yep.
I actually went to my brother's for the Australia game. Like,
Oh yeah,
so he like hosted and like, it was just him, a bunch of his old buddies, and of course I got to go get in the mix. And
yeah.
dude, it was awesome. Like he cooked way too much food, but we had a ton of wings and pizza, and we just hung out, watched the game. And you know, when you're winning, it's fun watching the game.
Yeah, it's super fun. You're not stressed out.
And then he had he put his PlayStation out on the back patio, so it was literally just like FIFA tournaments, like 2v2.
Nice.
Like, dude, yeah,
Nice.
we made a day of it. Like, it was fun.
2v2,
man.
like 4 people playing FIFA.
Yeah.
How was that? I don't think I've ever done that.
I mean, it was
Chaotic?
fun to watch.
Is it chaotic?
Not really.
I feel like
More
I'd be
funny.
like, why the hell are you bringing my defenseman all the way up on the attack? You know what I mean?
No, I mean,
Remember when Nate's cousin or brother Dylan was the goalie in the NHL, and we were like, he was getting so pissed. You're like, dude, no one's the goalie. No one's ever the goalie.
I want to be the goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would like be giving up like 6 goals.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, we had to win like 15-12 every game.
yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Dude, we went out in his backyard. He's got like a little soccer goal for his kids, and we were playing horse with the soccer ball, like on the little goal.
Oh, nice.
Like, it was fun. We ended up playing pig because we were like, this is gonna take
yeah,
too long.
too much. Too much. You're like, I can't kick that ball that many times.
We had too many people. We're like, this is gonna take a while. Like,
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. It was fun. It was like, man, USA's winning. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
playing-
Brandon, we like you said, we haven't chatted in like 2 weeks. You know my cousin Terry Miller,
yeah,
the cooler
Yeah.
knocking the salad out of the
Yeah.
hands or whatever.
yeah.
Do you know who he went to high school with and who he's still very good buddies with? Brian Daboll. Dable.
What?
Yeah, they
Dable?
went to high school
Really?
together. They grew up together. So he was showing me like
Weird.
pictures of them and like texts, and he says
That's
every
cool.
year he texts him like a player breakdown of himself of being like, I want to do a kick return in the NFL.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
weird fact.
Isn't that
Did you ask him-
weird?
Did you ask him how he feels about the Titans?
Like, well, he's saying, you know, he says he tries not
He
to get
probably loves
too
it.
into it. Yeah, I mean, he pokes fun at it, but he's like, dude, he's an NFL offensive
Yeah.
coordinator and head coach. Like, he's kind of busy, but yeah, I told him, I was like, dude, if you can get down to a Titans game, let me know. I would love to get like backdoor access and behind the
Yeah, dude.
scenes or whatever. That'd be sick.
Hey, and your best friend Brandon would
Yeah.
like that too.
We like the Titans around here.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be
Yeah,
sick.
so that was funny. I
Yeah.
was like, that is so crazy. But yeah, he's
That's
like,
very
he's like,
random.
we grew up together. He's like, we like drink together. I'm like, right
Wow.
on, man.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. I was like, I did though. I was like, what's he saying about Cam Ward?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't ask him that. He's like, it's just,
Can I get some
he's like, they're-
beats?
yeah. Or I think he was probably just being nice and being like, I'm not going to tell you what we talk about.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. He's like, I'm not telling you.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, he did choose us though, right? He likes him. He
Yeah.
sees potential.
He likes him. It's good. He doesn't regret it.
Yeah. Right. He's going to be an MVP one day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Oh, man, I am tired.
I know. I bet you are, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
Brent, I was going to say,
What?
so when we flew back last Sunday, we were in upstate New York. We drove 5 hours down to Buffalo, flew 2 hours to Chicago, the Midway. Is that the one that's in downtown Chicago? We
So
went
not
to
over
that
here?
one. I thought O'Hare was further out of the city. I don't know. Don't ask me exactly.
Yeah.
It was in Chicago, which I don't think is O'Hare, but I could be completely talking on my rear end. And
If
then
only we
Brandon,
had someone from Chicago on this podcast.
I know, like maybe a producer who lives in Chicago. No, and then Brandon,
yeah.
there was tornadoes in like a wicked storm hitting like Ohio and Indiana and Kentucky.
Oh gosh.
It was supposed to be a 2-hour flight down. Because of that, we went over to the East Coast and flew down. So it took us 3 hours to get home. So we and Katie, we didn't go to bed till 2 a.m. Sunday night, and we got up to work on Monday.
Oh my
gosh!
Was
honestly, went to bed at 2. I woke up at like 7, and I was like, I kind of feel pretty good, even though I know we just traveled. I feel really good. And then like noon, Brandon, I was like the batteries just died. Like I was like, boom! Like I am dragging ass. So good luck to you tomorrow. That's what I say.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
And you were hiking, and I was just hanging out with family and drinking beer, you know?
Yeah. I was depleting myself.
Yeah.
But, all right. Well,
glad you're back. Glad you had a great time.
Yeah, man. It's good to see your face.
Yeah, same here.
See you next week.
I see you. I know it's true. Dude, summer. It's summertime. You got things to do.
Yeah, I know. So, but like I said, I rallied for the boys. I know.
Good job.
We
needed it. We needed it because Anish is down bad. I know you're tired, but Anish is down bad right now. I don't know if you guys saw him.
I'm like
limp off.
No, I'm like, well, I'm sleepy, and he's like, can barely walk.
Yeah, that is true. You're like, oh, I worked out hard today. I'm tired. And you're like, oh, actually, that's nothing compared to you guys.
Yeah. So, all right, man.
Yeah, take it easy, Brandon.